Thank you, Sonia, making her last time around the ring tonight. All right, we've got in the red corner representing the RAF.
And there is no time and no place for your
Senior Aircraftsman Keiran Bailey. And he tells me he's rough and ready to go. Representing the JDF, we have Private Patrick Sahadeo.
Get longer, he then hard it on it. We no beg no fee, no sponsor, so no can't stamp this. Just say no about me, yes, and so me no business. I hold this off every nation. This you have to do, no man no better than ya. And now we are run the crew.
He has a clear reach advantage over over
yes,
Mr. Bailey.
we definitely look at the height difference. There is a big difference in height, as the tail of the tape shows. He has a longer reach. But again,
Bailey's got 60 punches.
Yeah, let's talk about experience. 60 bouts.
Fights,
you know, and mind you, though, with those 60 bouts, he's about 50-50 as far as winning, you know. And I believe the score was he had won 32 of those matches and lost the others. So, but still, the experience, the ring experience is what matters in some instances. But in this case, we're looking at it, yes, Sahadeo is just a bit taller than Bailey. But you know what? It all comes down to technique, punching power. And Sahadeo shouldn't be kicking. This is not a karate match. No, he's just stretching those leg muscles.
Exactly.
Keep that oxygen and the blood flowing there so he can last.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just about to get underway with this last match of the evening. Want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here for this fight night. And as they mentioned, next year they're coming back again, and it should be another classic event. So, waiting for our timers, waiting for our judges. Our ring referee for this final match is Cox. Yep, and he's going to be officiating this one. So we should be ready to go. Again, I want to thank the staff and all our camera guys here, Channel 82, and again, you as well.
Thank you
for being here and being part of this. And yeah, we're going to bring it to you one more time. So, final match of the night. Prediction?
I don't know anything about either one of these two guys, but red's my favorite color, so I'm going to go with the JDF guy today.
You're going with the JDF or the RAF?
I'm going with the RAF.
RAF. So you're going with Bailey tonight.
Yep.
All right, just so we can make it a fair wager, I will go with JDF.
All right.
I'm really good with the other You'll go with JDF just to make it fair on opposite sides so we can see how this one measures out.
I guess we're still waiting for some of the officials.
Yeah, waiting for our timekeeper. Apparently stepped out for a minute. But all in all, as we go down the line from the matches that we had earlier, from the beginning with the Masters match, the charity match between Leo and Jared.
Yep.
You know, from Controversy Gym. Again, we saw some of the classics, some of the styles that they have. You know, being older gentlemen, that they still had what it takes.
Yep.
And then our light heavyweight contest between Dan Smith and Charles Patterson, which was a great match. But now we are underway for our final match of the night. And here we go. They're feeling each other out. And that reach, he's using that reach already. Just extending it to basically stave him off. But looking at the size of Bailey, he can go under that and body shot. And so said, so done. So he doesn't have to headhunt. You know, it takes a small axe to chop down a big tree. And in this case, you take the wind out of him, you take his legs from him. You know. Yep, great punch, great right hand. Stunned him for a second. Yep. Whoa, great. Yeah. Most definitely. And then when you look at these gentlemen and the way their stature is right now, it's power behind these punches. Even though now Sahadeo's trying to little showboat there, you know, with the hands down to confuse Bailey, but Bailey is standing firm and he's ducking under him and still coming around with his right hand. Okay. And as we were talking earlier about the style of gloves, like the gloves that they use in the Golden Gloves, Bailey has on a pair of those type of gloves
yep.
that have the white face on them. That is the scoring points for it. But in this case, it makes it easier for the judge to know when that white disappears on the body.
Right,
you know you've made solid contact.
Exactly.
I mean, other than that it matches his whole ensemble anyway. You know?
He was trying to catch him with that counter right hand.
Overhand.
Missed with the counter right hand, but caught him with that left.
All right, break that one up, Coxie. Yep. Break up.
Yep.
Still looks like they're trying to feel each other.
Yeah,
they kind of know what's coming.
Yep.
And there you have it. Oh.
See, what I'm finding is Bailey doesn't have a lot of punching power into his body shots right now. He should have hurt Sahadeo just now. Sahadeo got himself into a lot of trouble, but he has some really good counter shots, and those are gonna take his toll on Sahadeo somewhere down the line. And it looks like his arms are fatiguing.
All right. Easy. Oh, okay. Great first round.
That was a good first round.
Great first round. And right now, I'm split.
Yeah?
I'm split because both of them landed some great punches. Both of them defended well. I mean, there was that moment that Bailey had Patrick into the ropes, but he defended well and fought out. And that's what the judges are looking for. They're looking for you to be able to get out of trouble and fight your way out of it, which I think he did very well.
But mind you, Patrick, I mean, he put himself in that situation. He was reaching with a right hand, and he completely missed, and he had to find a way to get himself back to his feet. So even though he found a way to get himself out of that situation, he should never put himself in that situation in the first place.
All right.
But Bailey didn't capitalize on it. He had a clear opportunity to land some really hard body shots and hurt his opponent, which he didn't do. So I would have to give that round to
the guy you're rooting for?
No, I'm gonna give it to Patrick.
You're
Just on aggression. Just on
one?
aggression. Just on
Okay.
aggression.
All right. All right.
But that round could have been either way. The first round could have been either way if for a judge.
Okay.
Now Bailey landed a good counter left hand just now.
Yeah. But again, you got to remember as well within that first round, Bailey did hit Patrick with that right that stunned him for a moment. So
that too.
That gave him that edge. But again, the comeback was that Patrick was throwing that jab out there and he was making solid contact.
Yeah, and he had a high work rate as well.
Yeah. Whoa.
But Bailey had some clear moments in that first round where he was taking control, just like how he's in control right now in the second round.
And I think that's what is going to come down to this matchup with these two. Who controls the fight the most? And and there he is.
Now, see, Patrick isn't getting a lot done on the inside because he isn't turning his body to execute those close range shots. Oh, those are some good punches from Bailey just now.
You know what? And in most cases, when you look, you see that one fighter has that height advantage. It also is a disadvantage because Bailey is ducking under those punches because what Patrick sees as a target is not there when he throws that punch.
Exactly.
And in most cases, I mean, Bailey's just standing upright, and the punches are just going right over his head.
Yep. This is true, and honestly, Bailey's doing a lot of good work. Bailey's doing a lot of good work right now. And good right hand.
Yeah, and his low center of gravity is allowing him to get that jab out there and again, come over with that right hand. Like you see that now. Great combination. and they're straight. You know, they're not the slap punches that we talk about.
That was that was a good body shot. You saw how he stepped to the side and then he
Okay, and again, there we go.
Yep.
Crowd is definitely getting behind this match right here.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know who you consider an underdog in this fight, but really, truly, I think it's a equally matched fight, and both gentlemen are definitely lending what they need to. But right now, Bailey has the upper hand.
Yes, he is. He's clearly a better boxer right now. Clearly.
Great straight jab there from Patrick. But again, as we saw earlier,
Patrick's battling back.
Yes,
he's battling back.
He's battling back. He gets in trouble and then he just comes right back out of it, which is going to make this make this a break because not the WWE.
Sometimes that's what happens when you get tired. You can see Patrick has a little bit of an energy drain right now, and Bailey is still really sharp.
Yeah, he had that right hand loaded up. Whoa. All right. Great second round. Oh, it's going to be an absolutely awesome final round, and he's going to get back to the center of the squared circle.
Yeah.
Both gentlemen show great potential. And right now,
a referee or a judge.
Nah, that second round was clearly Bailey's just man.
I got to give you Bailey on that second round.
So this third round, this is anybody's game right here. This can go either way.
All right.
Thank you very much, my lovely ring girls. It's been a pleasure. I think you've got a few friends in the RAF.
You've got some vacation time. You and your girlfriend too bad mind. Bad when you both combine. I don't know.
Seconds out.
All right. Final round of the match.
Bailey's looking really, really good right now. Just probing him. He needs to.
Surprised of this cautious start here.
Yeah.
You know, I think both of them know very well what they're in for and what they've been getting. And Bailey, great movement, great lateral movement there
yes, he is.
to what he just and get those punches in. Oh, arms down, doing the head bob and weave.
Yep. But no, honestly, it's easier to move your head like that once your arms are down. And so once you see somebody's hands go down like that, you have to poke them to the head and go to the body. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be hard to hit the head because it's that much smaller of a target.
Smaller, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's always that open as well. So unless you have good head movement, I wouldn't advise you to put your hands down like that.
Not at all. I mean, and that moment just now, Patrick had a lot of blows going in, but nothing connected.
Exactly.
Again, Bailey moving out of the way, bobbing and weaving.
Yep.
When you look at these welterweight contests, you know, and for most cases we see the 8-round matches, you know, in the professional ranks.
Yep.
I think these guys have it in them to do that when they do turn professional, and this is a great proving ground for them in this amateur division to showcase their stamina and their boxing ability.
Exactly. No, you're right. And that's why the rounds are so short, because you have to attach yourself, be able to learn how to defend yourself, and do everything about being able to really get yourself hurt in those longer fights. Because those longer fights, your chances of getting hurt go up greatly.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting long, you're fighting more, obviously you're just fighting longer.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh, got that arm locked.
Yep. Unloading some pretty big shots, but Bailey wasn't affected at all. That left hand to the body snuck in from Patrick.
Yep. It's like Patrick is just throwing wild punches right now.
Yeah.
He needs to focus more and keep that jab working for him that was working before.
Exactly.
Bailey, on the other hand, he's still utilizing that jab and then coming over with the right hand.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of good clean punching right now. Bailey is clearly winning this third round. If you had doubts in the first round whether or not he was going to win this fight, now.
Yeah, that's
second
why.
and third round.
That's why at the beginning I rooted for Bailey.
Yep. Yeah, of course you did. We both did. We both picked him first thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
And honestly, he just has that fighting experience. It helped him push through this particular fight.
Patrick looks very tired.
Yeah.
He looks very tired. He even did a half-hearted slap on the shoulder on this. So right now, 10 seconds ago, just let it all hang out.
And you can tell his energy. His
Energy has depleted.
Yeah,
All right,
he is spent.
that is the end
That
of
looked
it.
like a good close fight as well. I'm sure they are as exhausted as I am watching them. A unanimous points decision in the red corner, Keiran Bailey. All right.
Let him finish talking.
We got a few moments, and these gentlemen, if they don't mind staying in the ring, if all the boxers that participated in tonight's boxing, if you can make your way to the ring so that we can give you a proper salute and a proper round of applause for your participation.